Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Marcy. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a chit chat. Get ready with me. The star of today's show is going to be the Cloud Spun palette by ColourPop. This retails for $12. I will link it down below. Please go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. Go ahead, we'll give you a second. Subscribe. Please like this video if you enjoy this content, and if you would like to keep watching, then let's get right into it. Okay, so I've already primed my eyelids with my P. Louise base in the shade 0.5. So as I mentioned in my intro, today we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day look using the Cloud Spun palette by ColourPop. I've not yet used this palette, so I am indeed excited to do so. I'm first going to go in with this shade right here called Candy Fluff, which I think is an adorable name. And we're just going to put that kind of all in the crease. Not kind of, we're going to do it. We're going to put it all in the crease. I just want to show you guys, there is a lot of kickback in the pan. And now that we have that color built up to where we want it, we're going to go in with the shade right here called Pillow Mint and just put that right in the crease, so a little bit below that Candy Fluff color. I just use tapping motions because it allows me to be a little more precise as well as build up that color. And then I can do more precise swiping motions. For the outer corner, I am going to go into this really bright pink shade here called Bon Bon, and just put that on my outer V. I'm dragging it out a little bit because I do my eyes before I do my makeup, so we'll clean it up at the end. I'm going to go ahead and put on my NYX glitter primer. I know a lot of people don't like pressed glitters. I don't mind them at all because what I'm going to do is take this color right here. It is a pressed glitter and it's called Flossy, and put that all over the lid. But first I need to prime my peeps, so I'll be right back. And then I am going to find a flat brush. We'll just use this one and we'll see if it picks up on the brush and try to put it on our little lid. For foundation today, I'm going to be going in with my Becca Light Shifter, doing tint, and I have the shade Luminary 1. To put that on, I'm just going to use my Morphe M6. This is a newer foundation to me, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. I feel like it does really give very light coverage, but I feel like it does also give a beautiful dew to the skin. I'm going to dinner with my partner and their family tonight. We're moving, so we're not moving out of New England, but we're moving to Vermont to be closer to my family. I recently accepted a new job, so for those that may not know me, which is probably a lot of you, I'm a social worker, and I took a new job in a housing program. Housing is my preferred space in the social work industry. So I'm very excited. I'm very nervous because I have been with my current job for 5 years, and I've been with the patients that I support there for 4 years. I was a case manager before that, so I'm very nervous. I'm going in with my Becca Light Shifter finishing veil. I have the shade 1. And to do that, I'm just going in with this IT Cosmetics brush from Ulta. So I am very nervous about leaving my program. I love my job, and I love the work that I do and the people that I work with. I really respect. So it's very bittersweet. For reference, by the way, I'm not putting on concealer today. I'm not doing full glam. It's just very hard because you really, especially, I don't know if there's any social workers out there or people that work in community mental health, but you really do get very attached to the individuals that you work with, especially if you work with them for years and you've been a part of their growth and seen them, accomplish their dreams and recover from the effects of mental illness. For reference, I work with adults living with mental illness So I think the youngest individual is 31. The oldest is 65. So, and it's men and women. And I really love it. I'm really sad about it. I'm trying to be positive, because I think that if I allowed it to, my sadness would consume me around leaving them, because again, I've been a part of their lives, and I've spent every holiday with them, and I've watched them grow, and they, unbeknownst to them, were watching me grow too. So I feel all the feels about it. Social work is not the job to take if you're somebody that wants to make a lot of money, and wants to be just really financially stable. That's not the move. Sorry, my mini fridge is like exploding over here. Could we? Social work's not going to be the move, but if you want something that's going to make you really understand the human condition and is going to make a really positive impact in the world, I would absolutely recommend social work. I love it. I love it. I love it. For bronzer today, we're going to go in with our Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer. And I'm going to use a big old fluffy puffy brush. I think this one's by Matto. Yes, so this is my kind of go-to bronzer brush. This one's by Matto. I got this on Amazon in like a little kit that I think I paid maybe $15 for. And I love this. Absolutely love this. And I put too much on. So it's always good. Let me try to diffuse the situation at hand here. What do you guys do for work? I'm always curious to hear what other people do. And do you love your job? Is this where you thought you would be? Fuzz. Another point of reference is I went to school actually to be an educator. And I decided along the road, probably too late down the road at the time, that the public education system was not for me. And that's okay, right? And I floundered for a little bit, and I worked in retail, and that was fine, and, also wretched. So that was great. But I'm always curious what people do and what they thought they would do. And do you feel good? Do you feel like, fulfilled when you come home every day? I feel fulfilled, and I often feel like I could pass out for 10 years and, sleep until I'm dead, because it can be a lot. Emotionally, it can be a lot. Physically, it can be a lot. So I'm always curious. So let me know down below what you do for a living. For my blush today, I'm going in with the Natasha Denona Love Palette. I, no pun intended, love this. I also really love the packaging. And I'm going to go into, this glow cream base first and put that on my cheeks, and then I'm going to go in with the diamond powder down here. I find that the Natasha Denona blushes actually are what A, got me into cream products, and B, they do lay down with the stippling motion really beautifully on top of, even on top of powder, I should say. Of course, they lay down beautifully without powder, but I find that even when I have totally set my face, it still lays down really beautifully. Like, how pretty is that? I'm smitten. For highlighter today, we're going to go in with the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Loose Shimmer Powder in the shade Baby Doll. It's a really, really pretty pink color, and you need literally the smallest amount because it gets wild. It's just a very intense glow, and to do that, we're going to go in with my F25 brush. This is from the Paige Corin collab with Blinged Brushes. I really love this brush. And as you can see, even that was like a hair much, but that's okay. And I have texture, like all humans do, but I think Instagram likes to, in the, industry that is commercialism, and our society likes to tell us that we're not supposed to have texture, we're not supposed to be a human. But I am a human, in fact. So I have pretty intense texture, but I do like to still bring it onto the apples of my cheeks. Does it enhance the texture? Yes. Do I care? No, because I look like a little tin man, little tin heart, and I love that for me. I really love this highlighter. Isn't that so pretty? Isn't that so pretty? I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner off of camera, and I'll be back to finish up the lower lash line in our makeup. Going in with this ColourPop E10 brush, I'm going to go ahead back into the shade Bonbon and put that right along where we put the eyeliner. Are you guys also working remotely? So with my current job, I have the ability to work remote, and am encouraged, in fact, to work remotely half the time. So 3 days a week out of 5. My office setup is also a little like peculiar, so I'm like right on top of my coworkers, so it's just not obviously it's not a good idea for us to be like quite so on top of each other. I'm kind of smudging that out, by the way. Kind of want the whole pink fantasy here. Pretty. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mascara. I'm using the Pat McGrath Fetish mascara, I'm pretty sure. Hold that thought. Yep, Fetish Eyes. And I'll be right back. So this is my makeup all complete for my lips. I did go in with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Oh Snap. And then I went in with my favorite Fenty gloss, which is in the shade Fussy. So as far as the Cloud Spun palette goes, this look, first of all, my makeup came out exactly how I had envisioned it, which I'm really happy about. I really do enjoy the way that my eyes look. I think this is a cost-effective palette. The pressed glitter did exactly what I wanted it to do. My only small gripe is the shade Bonbon is not quite as pigmented as I wanted it to be. It's like a little bit more of like a thin formula. So you do have to layer it to get to the opacity that perhaps I want or you want. So depending, I guess, on the kind of eyeshadow look that you're going for, you may or may not find that to be problematic. In the grand scheme of life, I don't find that that's like super problematic. However, I think if you have the Ooh La La palette by ColourPop, then Cloud Spun maybe isn't an absolute need. I really love the Ooh La La palette, so that's just my personal preference. It also does have some like darker pinks in there, as well as I'm pretty confident a darker purple in there. So, and I love pink and purple, so I'm happy that I own both. But I think that if you own Ooh La La, you don't necessarily need Cloud Spun, and if you just prefer lighter pinks, then you will prefer Cloud Spun to Ooh La La. So thank you guys so much for sitting and chatting with me today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. Leave a comment. Let me know, what do you do for a living? How's that going? Are you working remotely? I'm really genuinely curious to see what others are doing out there, how others are doing out there. Let's connect. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.